Hello, sisters. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome back to the podcast, Her Intentional Bible Study. I'm actually broadcasting also on YouTube. So there's a video if you're following the podcast. If you want to follow, I will go ahead and click at me. I will link it here so that if you are a podcast follower, you can also watch me if you want. All right, so I'm Rosie. Welcome if you're new here. I just want to tell you that today I'm going to be ending this season 3. So this is technically the season 3 finale. Season 3 has been in place for, I don't know, like a while now. Like I'm talking more than a year, at minimum more than a year. And it came to place when I shifted the direction of the podcast into being more about Bible study. And so then I renamed the podcast Her Intentional Bible Study. And so now we are ending the season in the last week of September. Technically, I was gonna do this in August and I was trying to figure some stuff out, but actually I decided to keep going. So God made it super clear that at this point I do need to end the season and start a new one in a couple of months, most likely in January. So what you'll be hearing is replays, the best of. I will still be putting stuff out here on the podcast because every week I do want you to take something amazing from Bible study. In my community, I had the sisters vote for what they wanted to hear more of on the podcast, and the majority said, get into Bible studies more, break down Bible studies more. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be bringing back those episodes where I was breaking down using different methods or just looking through a verse or a few verses or a chapter and kind of digging deep into that, because I think that when you use these methods that I teach you and you just kind of like ask the right questions, you can get really, really deep and intentional with your study. You can get a lot out of God's character. You can learn so much about Jesus. You know, when we're pursuing a relationship with somebody, the first time especially, you want to get to know them. And even as like I've been married for over 7 years now, almost 8 years, even now I still have more to learn about and from my husband. And we still ask each other questions. We still go on dates. We still, you know, with children it's less dates than before, but we still go on dates consistently and definitely at least monthly, sometimes a little bit more. And it's really great because we really like kind of get to know each other a little better in those dates. And so like, you know, we'll talk about hopes and dreams or just anything, like not just about the kids. So I love getting to know Jesus on a deeper level. I love getting to know God's heart. And you can find Jesus in the entire Bible. Right now I am in the Old Testament. I'm studying the Old Testament. I'm reading through the entire book of the Bible in a 2-year plan that I'm doing, and it has been amazing and totally doable for my attention span. Okay, so if you can relate, you can do that. If a year is too much, you can find a 2-year plan and do that. But I've been doing that, and I've been seeing, and they also go into New Testament a little bit too in each study, so which is great. It kind of mixes it up, but I love it because I'm learning so much about God. So I decided, let me listen to my community. If you're not a part of it, get in there, sister, by going to bit.ly/let's be intentional. And it's on Facebook. It's free. I still will be active in my community, and so you'll still, you know, hear from me. I'm definitely less on social media, but I'm in my community pretty often, but just in my community pretty much. I'm barely on my personal stuff because social media is very distracting. So I just, you know, something that I've been, you know, doing much better in. So yeah, I just came here to tell you that this is the season finale. I hope that you've been enjoying the episodes. In this last month, we were doing it on anxiety and sharing some of my personal journey. If you haven't yet done so, sign up for the waiting list because there's something coming very soon. Hearing feedback from you ladies, hear feedback from a master group mastermind that I had, a group coaching program that I did a little time ago. I actually got to learn a lot from the sisters that they really wanted to keep going. And so I was like, you know what, this may actually be a community with you know, more offerings inside of it. So I may actually grow this into something more. So God is just, I'm listening to God's voice and seeing what he wants to do next with the podcast and how I can bring you more and offer you more. So that's what I came in here to do. I would love it if you signed up. The link is down here if you're interested in that particular group and that waiting list for your healing, knowing that it's super connected with your relationship with God and others and really helps improve your relationships, especially with God, because that's the most important. And then also there'll be another survey coming out as well, just to hear from you and see what would you like as far as other things. I will be sending you continually my monthly newsletter. So if you're not signed up, go to the Intentional Christian Woman look at me, theintentionalchristianwoman.com, and sign up. Just scroll down a little bit. You'll see you'll get a free Bible study habit power pack, starter power pack. It comes with 3 amazing things, workbook and devotionals, and it's all free for you. And then you can get my monthly newsletter. Okay, so if you're not on there, sign up. But that's me. I'm going to sign out right now. I'm going to get back to life. I will be doing replays for the next couple months, and I hope and pray, God willing, I will have new episodes out in January, which is my goal, maybe even before, maybe in December. Okay, so pray for me to hear God's voice, God's guidance, and listen and obey, as I always like to and want to do. And I will be praying for you, my sisters. Any prayer requests, put it in the community. Again, bit.ly/Let's Be Intentional. I have a prayer chat in there. You can send me your requests. I pray every single week for you. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.